Wednesday of Holy Week, April 1st, 2026. As we draw close to the Paschal Triduum, today's Gospel brings us into a very tense and painful moment in the life of Jesus. We see two very different movements happening simultaneously. On one side, Jesus is preparing for the Passover with his disciples. A sacred moment of fellowship, love, and covenant. On the other side, Judas is moving in the shadows, negotiating, calculating, asking that chilling question, "What are you willing to give me if I hand him over?" It's quite striking. While Jesus is giving himself away in love, Judas is giving Jesus away for a price. And the Gospel tells us clearly, money was at the center of it. Something had taken hold of Judas's heart. What began perhaps as a small attachment became something bigger, something that blinded him. Later at the table, Jesus says something that must have shaken everyone. "One of you will betray me." Imagine the silence, the confusion, the fear, and one by one the disciples ask, "Is it I, Lord?" That question is very important. Not, "Is it him?" Not, "Who is it?" but, "Is it I?" It's a question of humility, a question of self-examination. Even Judas asks, "Surely it is not I," even though he already knows what he has set in motion. And Jesus doesn't publicly expose him. He doesn't shame him. He simply speaks in a way that leaves space for conscience, for repentance, for a change of heart. But Judas has already chosen his part. The first reading from Isaiah helps us understand what Jesus is going through. He is the suffering servant, one who trusts completely in God even in the face of suffering, rejection, and betrayal. Jesus knows what is coming, yet he does not run away. He does not fight back. He remains faithful. He remains obedient. He gives himself completely. As St. Paul tells us, Jesus emptied himself, humbled himself, becoming obedient even to death on a cross. Now, the reality is, this gospel is not just about Judas. It is also about us, because betrayal doesn't always look dramatic. It can be subtle, quiet, hidden. Every time we choose something over Christ, whether it is money, power, comfort, pride, or even our own will, we begin to drift. We may not hand Jesus over as Judas did, but we can slowly distance ourselves from him. That is why the disciples' question must become our own. Is it I, Lord? Where is my life? Am I choosing something else first? What is competing for my heart? And yet this is not a message of condemnation. It is a call to return. As we enter more deeply into this sacred triduum, we are invited to stay close to Jesus. Jesus remains with us, especially in the Blessed Eucharist. He is not distant. He is not hidden in a way that excludes us. He is present, waiting, offering himself to us again and again. Think of his love like a fire. If we stay too far away, we grow cold. If we come close, we are warmed, comforted, and transformed. So the invitation is simple. Stay close to the fire. Stay close in prayer. Stay close in the Eucharist. Stay close in love. Let this triduum be a time not of distance, but of nearness. A time to let the love of Christ warm our hearts again. And may that love be strong enough to keep us faithful, even when it is difficult. Have a beautiful day.